On March 2nd, 2026, aerospace startup Hermeus reached a major milestone with the first flight of its new prototype, the Quarterhorse Mk 2.1. The aircraft lifted off from Spaceport America in New Mexico and flew across the nearby White Sands Missile Range. During the flight, a team of operators monitored everything from a ground station, carefully watching how the systems behaved, how the aircraft handled the stress of flight, and whether all the components performed exactly as expected. It wasn't about pushing the limits just yet. It was about making sure the technology worked the way the engineers designed it. And this aircraft is no small experiment. The Mk 2.1 is a serious machine, roughly the size of an F-16 Fighting Falcon fighter jet. Compared to the earlier Mk 1 prototype, it's dramatically larger, about 3 times the overall size and roughly 4 times heavier. Powering the aircraft is a Pratt Whitney F100 engine, the same family of engines used in fighters like the F-15 Eagle and the F-16. To help handle the intense heat that comes with extreme speeds, the engineers also added a new inlet pre-cooler system. The aircraft's delta wing design is another important feature, helping it stay efficient and stable as it transitions into higher speed flight regimes. For this first outing, the goal wasn't speed records. The flight stayed entirely subsonic, while the team focused on confirming that the aircraft's systems worked correctly in real-world conditions. Hermeus didn't release detailed numbers about altitude, speed, or flight duration, but the successful test marks the beginning of a carefully planned series of increasingly ambitious flights. What's impressive is the pace of development. The original Quarterhorse Mk 1 flew for the first time in May 2025, and in less than a year the company has already moved on to a significantly more advanced prototype, using data from the earlier tests to refine the next design. The Quarterhorse Mk 2 program is really about reaching supersonic speeds. The next version, called Mk 2.2, is expected to push even further and could potentially challenge the title of the fastest unmanned aircraft in the world. But that's only part of the bigger plan. The future Mk 3 prototype will introduce something even more ambitious, a turbine-based combined cycle engine known as Chimera. This system is designed to switch modes in flight, using a traditional turbine at lower speeds and then transitioning into a ramjet at extremely high Mach numbers. Ultimately, Hermeus has its sights set on one of aviation's most legendary records. The goal is to surpass the air-breathing speed record held by the SR-71 Blackbird, which reached about Mach 3.3 back in 1976. If everything goes according to plan, the company hopes to go even further, potentially pushing aircraft speeds all the way to Mach 5. It's still early in the testing process, but this first flight of the Quarterhorse Mk 2.1 is a huge step toward a future where hypersonic aircraft might become a reality. And if Hermeus keeps moving at this pace, we could be watching a new chapter in aviation history unfold.